Greetings, everyone. Hi, my name is Chandra Nicole Gore, and I am a Lens of Faith. I'm the CEO and founder of Lens of Faith Speaks Coaching and Consulting, and I'm also the founder and the president of Focus and Align Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated. Welcome. Welcome to the journey to greatness. Yes, that's right. The women inside of the Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated are all focused and aligned on God first as they navigate their various businesses that God has allowed them to be the CEOs over. I want to challenge you today to join us now. That's right. I want you to join this magnificent journey of learning all about women in business, how we start from the bottom, but now we are arising for such a time as this, learning valuable tools, resources, and avenues, strategies, tactics, and basic skills that we all need to thrive as CEOs of the businesses that God has given us. Yes, I want to thank you for even tuning into this very video today. As the founder, as the CEO, I want to tell you this. This has not been easy. But you know what? God has been with me every step of the way. So I want you to know today that if you join this movement of women in business, you will succeed in whatever it is that God has allowed you to put your hands on, because our hands shall never lack. I decree and declare today that you are daily loaded with benefits. That's right. If you partner with us and join this amazing movement, you will have the opportunity to mount the stage and talk about your business. You will have the opportunity to learn simple techniques, tools, and strategies to build your business from the ground up. That's right. We want to work with you. We want to band together so that the tools that you may have, what you've been doing, will get you to where God needs you to be. So listen, do not delay. Come on, join this amazing opportunity today. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. Welcome back. I told you all that there was going to be another amazing interview coming up today. And I have Prophet Michael Claiborne with me, the final interview for today. But I want you all to do me a favor. I want you to tag. I want you to share. I want you to put this in someone's inbox, because we're going to be talking about unmasking and arising triumphantly. And I need you all to sow, serve, and support this amazing vision assignment that God gave me. And it's not just for me, it's for everyone. It's for not only women in business, it's for men in business as well. We have had the opportunity to talk with some amazing men that have attended every single tour stop that we went to so far. I didn't necessarily plan or target any men to be a part of this vision assignment, but let me tell you about God. God sent them on purpose to connect and align with the vision assignment. So listen, without further ado, I want to bring up my friend, Prophet Michael Claiborne. Welcome, Prophet. How are you?
I am so blessed. I'm excited to be here on tonight, Prophetess Chandra. I'm so excited about this and all that is going to happen in the next few weeks. So I'm really extremely excited about tonight.
Amen. Amen. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how many years of ministry you have, and anything else you would like to share with us on tonight.
Well, my name is Prophet Michael Claiborne. I have been doing ministry for 34 years this December coming up, traveling around the world globally. The Lord has blessed and opened tremendous doors. Took a young boy, birthed out of the city of Philadelphia, right there in North Philly, and took me and traveled me all over the world to preach the gospel, to share his word, to minister, to prophesy to God's people, and to lead and guide God's people closer to him. That is what we as men and women of God ought to be doing. God has blessed me to be able to be a father to 5 amazing queens, amazing daughters, whom I'm blessed to be a father to, and 4 grandchildren as well as the Lord has opened so many other doors. I'll be a business owner and a new author. 2021 was just so amazing to me. I wrote my first book during the pandemic, and the Lord has allowed me to write it's a bestseller on Amazon called Her Lap, His Safe Place. Every man needs a safe place, and even in the midst of the pandemic, I wrote an ebook called what? Surviving the Pandemic as a couple, marriage in the pandemic. So many people are going through. So I can now say I am an author as well.
Wow, super cool and amazing. Listen, I'm glad you mentioned the book, Her Lap, His Safe Place, right? In talking about that, were there any things that you personally had to unmask from as you began to write that book, as you began to even think about the contents of the book? Was there some things that you had to unmask from so that you could specifically arise triumphantly? Talk to us about that.
Absolutely. Growing up in a family with 6 children, but I'm no father there, and so I know what it is as a child, as a young boy. Boys are told all their life to suppress their emotions, suppress their feelings. Boys don't cry. Boys got to be big. So our whole life we go through childhood, adolescent, teenager, and then we go all the way up to adulthood. And so, at times when great women get us, we are so closed in and so blocked in, and we're so masked that most of the time we want you to see Superman, not realizing we do have Clark Kent. And the problem is that we don't know how to unmask that. We don't know how to alleviate that. So for so long, that was who I was. Of course, I can't be sensitive and too weak as a preacher and as a prophet. And how can I move to this space? But there was so much bottled up inside of me that I wanted to share, and I always felt like the person I could open up to would be my woman, but there was no safe place there. There was nothing. Men are very unlike women. Women have sister circles. Women have connections where they could just pour. They'll come home to their husband and pour all day long, but men will never do that. And so I had to unmask the masculinity of who I am, yet still being strong, yet still being a man. But in order to really get into this book, I had to hear men's heart and be able to share that some days we don't always feel like Clark Kent, or some of us has been broken. Men have been molested. Men has been raped. Who could I go to? Who could I talk to? So I had to become the men that I've talked to. I also had to unmask who I was to be able to get to this space, to be able to share how important this is to have a lap that's so secure and so safe that I can pour all of who I am in it.
Wow, that's really good. Your phone is breaking up really bad, and I want people to really be able to hear what it is that you are saying, because whatever you're saying, I know that it is super duper powerful, and I don't want anyone to miss this conversation on tonight, because I believe that this is going to set some people free and deliver them from whatever they're facing, especially the men. So I'm going to go to a commercial break. And we're going to come back shortly, and hopefully Prophet Claiborne can adjust his sound so that we can hear him a little bit better. My friend Bishop Dr. Samuel McGill III has something that he wants to say. Take a listen.
Lord, I'm Bishop Dr. Samuel McGill III, and I'm excited because All Nations Radio is a candidate for Internet Radio Station of the Year for the Stellar Awards 2022, and we need your help. First round public voting is March the 21st through April the 4th, and we need every one of you to get behind us with your prayers, your support, and most importantly, your votes. Here's how you vote. You can go directly to our website, www.allnationsradio.net, and click on the vote banner right there on the homepage. Again, that's www.allnationsradio.net, and click the vote banner right there on the homepage. Listen, we're believing God to bring yet another stellar award home. And guess what? We can't do it without you. And also, I want you to save the date. Be there in Atlanta, Georgia, Stellar Awards 2022, July 15th and the 16th. And again, this is how you can vote for us. www.allnationsradio.net. Click on that vote banner right there on our homepage. Thank you. And we're praying, y'all. Peace.
Wow, thank you all in advance. We really need your help. We want to see Bishop Dr. Samuel McGill III and all of the A&R partners there on the red carpet at the Stellar Awards in July of 2022 in Atlanta, Georgia. So please vote. You can only cast one vote. So we need all of you who are watching tonight to cast your vote and vote for All Nations Stellar Award-winning radio station. It is at the top of the list of the internet gospel radio station selection. You have to vote once in each category, but we need you to specifically vote for All Nations radio station at the top of the list. Prophet Claiborne, are you back with me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. All right, so we're talking about unmasking and arising triumphantly. God gave me this vision in the middle of the pandemic in 2021 as the pandemic was kicking off. While we were writing, it all started with the anthology. 18 women joined together to write an amazing book called Focus and Align. This allowed the women in the project to become so intensely focused on God that we ended up saving a life through the process of writing the book. Like for real, in real life, saving a life of one of our dear sisters while this book was being written. And so we could not let up off the gas. It wasn't just about the book, but it was about us sticking together, getting together, and taking off masks that we all were wearing. So many people, whether it's in business or in personal life, are masked up with doubt, fear, shame, pain, resentment, trauma. And I heard you mention that when you were talking about the book. Is there any other mask that men specifically wear when it comes to life's trials, marriage, them moving in their own purpose-driven life? Talk to us about one of those masks.
Yeah, some of the masks that I dealt with was because I didn't have a father, Prophetess Chandra. I didn't know how to be a father. I didn't have uncles, and I hope you can hear me. I did not have any assistant. I grew up in the hood, growing up in the hood, the guys in the street are really not the greatest example because they're telling you how to get around and how to do this. And so when my children came, there was a fear because I wanted to be the best father, but I kept seeing like I was dropping the ball in that area because I was also called to preach and I was also called to travel full time. And so here I got on this mask that I got everything in control, but I was breaking inside that I was not the kind of father that I wanted to be to my children until later on. So that mask, and some days being with the wrong person, they couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle, why are you saying this? I want to be a better man. I want to be a better father. And those were some hard areas for me because as a child, two things I always wanted. Never wanted to be a doctor, never wanted to be a lawyer, I wanted to be a good husband and a good father. And like the Loch Ness Monster, those two areas seem to have been invaded me. And so this mask is inside of me, and people think that a man is always being strong and he got it all together. If you notice statistically, men don't even like to hold their babies when they're littles in the beginning, because a lot of times we feel like we're going to do something wrong with them or we're going to drop them. It's the mother who keeps putting the child in his hands. Hold the baby, because inside as a man, we want to always protect our children. And when our children are broken, our children are hurt, and we can't do that, that hurts. So as a man, men unmask those areas, but we got to unmask them with the right people, because we don't want that woman or our friends to look at us as being sensitive, as being some kind of punk. We don't want to be looked at that way. So that's a very hard mask to take off, especially when you have no experiences or no one who has shared that with you going forward.
Wow, that's interesting that you said that. And you're specifically talking about taking off a mask with a woman. How about taking off the mask for yourself? Tell us about that.
Those were what happened with me is, Prophet Sandra, I grew up, but my mother had 6 children who all went through school. I don't have a high school diploma or a college degree, not one. And my whole life, even though God called ministry and I operate prophetically, but when I'm by myself, I always felt like I was not the man that, or the person that I could be. Like I was spitting verbs and I wouldn't say things the way other people were saying it, yet God kept pushing me. So this was the mess by myself that I had to deal with. And when the therapist and God told me to write this book, I struggled in that area because I'm saying, how can I write a book? I can't even get my words together. But the Lord kept encouraging me. The Lord kept pushing me. You can do this in spite of what it looks like, in spite of what you've been through. You can do it. And with no high school diploma, no college degree, I'm working on my 2nd paperback book, and I already have books by the end of June. So that.
Okay, I pray to God that he comes back, because he's always right in the middle of such a great message, and then all of a sudden we lose him. So I'm going to be praying that God fixes his connection so that he can come back. But listen, we're talking to Prophet Michael Claiborne this afternoon about unmasking and arising triumphantly as a man in his world, how he grew up, what he knows to be his struggle and his journey personally. And he's sharing that with us right now. I want to invite you all out to Detroit, Michigan with us. Listen, we're showing up there April the 22nd and the 23rd. I'm getting ready to place the link in the comments. And guess what? We need your support. We need your help. We need you to call your friends, put it in their messenger, let them know that we are coming. Focus and Align, Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated, is arriving on the scene April 22nd through the 23rd. We're helping men and women unmask and arise triumphantly in who God called them to be. I want to share with you right now a video from our very first event in Tampa, Florida. I want you to closely watch how there were some men in the room and they gave their testimony. We didn't invite any men, but they showed up. It was a part of God's plan. This is why we've been very intentional in serving, sowing, and supporting this amazing mission of Focus and Align, Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated. Stand by.
I'm so excited. I'm at the Unmask and Arise Triumphantly event. It was a phenomenal opportunity for women to come together and to empower one another. Listen, my name is Sierra Singletary. I am the pastor at Altar Worship Center. I co-labor with my husband right here in Ybor City. And if you are ever in the area, come and check out Altar Worship Center. At that ministry, we believe in developing, maturing, and growing the individuals that are coming here to Tampa to serve with us. God bless you all.
My name is Corey Roth. I'm a co-owner of a Best Employment Solution. It's a staffing agency, and I'm very, very, very honored that I was even invited to an event of this magnitude. Today I learned a lot about myself, and I've also learned a lot about my community.
Soon, I am so happy to say I am at the Unmask Arise Triumphantly event today in Tampa. Having a wonderful time and happy to be here.
My name is Beverly Higdon. I am at the event at Unmask Arise Triumphantly, and I am the main event. And I come to just share a great time with the ladies of powerful women. Because the joy I have, the world didn't give it to me, so the world can't take it away. Have a great day.
Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Maria Bronte, CEO and owner of Style by Bronte, and we are here at the Focus and Align Unmask and Arise Triumphantly event, and it is spectacular. Chandra gave an amazing word about Queen Esther and how she was hiding and how she has to come out of hiding and just be and do what God has purposed her to do.
I am at the Unmask and Arise Triumphantly event 2021, the first of many, and I can't wait to come back.
Greetings, my name is Monique. I am the creative designer of Moet Goodies and Gifts. I am here with the lovely Miss Sandra, Miss Maria, Miss Juliana at the Unmask and event. The whole atmosphere, the energy is just awesome, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Unmask, Arise Triumphantly. My name is Latoya Bilal. I recently retired from the United States Army with 23 years of service. Right now, I'm just enjoying life. I'm going to reclaim my life, enjoy the little things that you pretty much overlook during the busy, of our day. And I will say that self-care, self-love is not optional nor negotiable.
I'm Crystal Woods, owner of Crystal Woods Consulting, and I'm here today in beautiful Tampa Bay celebrating with Chandra with Arise, Unmask, Triumphantly convention. So Chandra brought the word today, and she's so inspiring and so motivating, and I look forward to working with her and meeting and empowering and networking with many women. Thank you.
How you doing? My name is Willie Lindsay. I'm here at the Unmasked Rise Triumphantly event. And basically I'm a pharmacy technician. I'm also an author. I write children's books and comics for the communities.
I am at the Unmasked and Arise Triumphantly event, and I am so happy that I came out. My name is Maya. I am the independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, and my company is Soul Print Jewelry, and I'm so happy to be here.
I'm at the Unmask and Arise Triumphant event, hosted by my soror, my sister, Chandra Gore. And I just want to say that God really used her today. This was an awesome event.
Hello, my name is Tawana, and I am at the Unmask Arise Triumphantly event. It was great. I am opening up a non-for-profit organization for people with disabilities. If you know someone that has an intellectual disability, that means they can have a diagnosis of Down syndrome, and also people who just can't really function day to day. I am opening up a facility for those people to come in and have some purpose within their lives.
I am honored to be here to introduce Meaningful Impact Association, which is an organization to help with victims of childhood trauma, abuse, and neglect.
I'm Sonia Alvarado. I came from Venezuela 23 years ago, and I am an exterior designer, and I work in New York in construction like a crafter. And right now I'm retired. I'm very happy with my life.
Hello, I am Juliana Dennis of Longevity Health Coaching, and I am here today at Unmask and Rise Triumphantly event. We are so excited about empowering women today. What I'm going to be speaking about today is my book, Aging Redefined, Biohack Your Body Clock Backwards.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to give you all a little taste of what you will see at every global tour moving forward. And so that was our very first event in Tampa, Florida, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm just excited talking about it. But I want you all to know that we always pick great locations. We were doing restaurants. Now, as we move to Detroit, we are going to be at the Renaissance Hotel Marriott on the Riverwalk there in Detroit, Michigan. So I'm just super duper excited to come to Detroit once again and really interact with the people. I already told Dr. Ray K. Cisco on the interview earlier to take me to wherever the Mexican food is. I love Mexican food. Welcome back, Prophet. How are you?
I am not happy. Let me first apologize to your audience and your platform. I appreciate the opportunity to it being anyone platform, and I'm more excellent than this. We do understand how technology is, and I do apologize. And we will definitely have to come back at some point if you will allow us to really give this, because I want to see Detroit explode. I am excited about the tour. I was just looking at that whole thing. I'm like, I hope they interview me when I get to Detroit. I got something to say. I'm gonna put my business out there. That was an amazing thing that you did, your video. I thought that was awesome. I'm looking forward to Detroit, Michigan. And I'm telling all of my friends, Detroit, Chicago, if you're close to Ohio, any of those surrounding areas, drive over to us. You want to connect with us in Detroit. I am looking forward to it. I am calling all of my brothers, my friends, my pastors, my bishops. I am inviting all of you guys. So please, I want to say to Prophet Sandra Nicole audience that this is definitely not how I do business, nor do I do interviews. And I want to share my deepest apology.
No problem, Prophet. But I just want to go right into the business mindset. So talk to us about being a CEO. I know it's not easy because as a CEO, I totally understand the highs and the lows of entrepreneurship, parallel preneur journey, mompreneurs, dadpreneurs, so on and so forth. Whatever preneur you decide to be, it's still a journey and you have to put forth effort. So talk to us about some of the things you have to unmask from in order to operate a business.
Well, one of the things that you have to unmask from is rejection.
Wow.
Everybody's not going to like your business just because you like your business. Everybody, your friends, your family, the people next door, the customers who come in, you have got to be able to handle rejection because people are going to reject your business. They're going to not like your clothes. They're not going to want your glasses. They ain't going to want you to do their hair. Some people, you can be the baddest person in the block. You can be the greatest actor in the world. Denzel don't get every role because some people just don't like him as for that role. And he has to be able to say, what? Y'all took somebody, a lesser actor? No. They took who they want. Rejection is the biggest piece. And I teach people this. And for your people to write this down, I teach being able to move past rejection. SW next. Let me say it again. SW next. What does that stand for, Prophet? Some will, some won't. So what next? Some will, some won't. So what next? Everybody didn't buy my book. As a matter of fact, Prophet Chandra, most of the people who bought my book was not family. As a matter of fact, there's a whole bunch of people in my family who still don't have my book. I love you, Prophet. They love me as their cousin. They love me as their nephew. They love me as their brother, but they don't have my book. Thank God that my siblings do, because I would have gone upside their head. But I got some siblings that did not purchase book. I got some friends. Why? And I had to accept. Some will, some won't. So what next? You cannot build a business. You can't build a Fortune 500 company. Elon Musk knows that everybody's not going to buy an electric car. He knows that everybody's not going to buy an electric car. Some people are going to keep sticking with buying the gas car. Some will, some won't. So what next? Who's going to purchase my book? Who's going to come to the conference? Everybody's not going to come, but SW next. That's how you build a business. You got to be able to say the next person will do. You may get a whole bunch of no's, but somebody's going to say yes. How do you build an apartment complex? Everybody's not going to get an apartment in your complex, but some will, some won't. So what next? If you learn to handle rejection, I promise you, you don't become Prophet Sandra Gore and build this kind of business and not be able to understand rejection. People said no. Some folks even said, yes, I'll be there, and they didn't show up. But you know what? You kept building. You went to this city, went to that city, and look, next month you'll be in Detroit. Some will, some won't. So what next?
Wow. Let me just say this. My pastor, Jomo Cousins, has been drilling that in my mind and in the congregation's mind for years. But to hear you say it and to add the word next at the end is absolutely amazing. So that's good. Some will, some won't. So what next? We got to learn how to keep it moving. So many people become paralyzed because they care about the opinion of others. They care about what people think about them. They care about what people say to them. And I'm not saying not to care about what people say about you, but what I am saying is we have to be very careful who they are. If you don't know me personally, I'm sorry, your opinion does not matter. If you don't know me personally, how can you say anything about me? Because you don't know me. I tell people time and time again, a lot of people ask me, Chandra, how do you keep on going despite it only looks this way? Or these amount of people only showed up. How do you keep going? And I say, my mind is always focused on God. I'm a lens of faith. Being a lens of faith, I can't focus on the fact that only 3 people show up. I can't. I tell people this. If only one person comes into the room, I will preach, I will prophesy, I will talk. Whatever God has given me to do for that day, I'm going to do it. Even if I got to talk to the chairs, because it's about my obedience to what God has told me to do. Now, that may be a hard pill to swallow for a whole lot of people. But again, you don't have my assignment. You don't have my assignment. So what doesn't look good for you is great for me, because our assignments are different.
Absolutely.
What you will do, I might not do. What I do, you might not do. And guess what? It's okay. Some of us get bent out of shape because we don't have a stadium-sized area of people following us, listening to us, tuning in to us, doing for us, serving us. And the list, I can keep going on and on and on and on. But what I want you to really pay attention to is what God has told you to do. So with that being said, Prophet, I want you to talk now about your business. Tell us about the business. Tell us where we can find the book and all of that good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I do several businesses, but one of the businesses I'm really proud of is I am a marriage coach. Hear me. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a marriage help. I'm a marriage coach. And the reason why I took on the coaching part of marriage is because every time I saw someone win, whether it's a championship or World Series, whether it is a Super Bowl, it was always a coach behind it. Your coach runs with you. Your coach sticks with you. Your coach pushes you through. I help marriages win. You can win in marriage, and I help marriages win. I help them understand that we play together as a team. There's no big I and no little you. We play together as a team. And when we win together. But when we lose together. Everybody get a ring at the end of the day. What do you mean everybody get a ring? It doesn't matter whether you're sitting on the bench or you playing in the game. Everybody wins. And I can't do it without you, and you can't do it without me. So you can always reach me via any one of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and set up a counseling session. If your marriage is going through some things and you want that extra kick, that extra push, whether it's 1 year or you're in the 10th year or you're in the 35th year, I can help your marriage win. Get the fire that it needs to get in it. I am also, again, an author and a minister. You can reach me via email, which is at m.claiborne@yahoo.com. That is my email address. And reach out to me. Let me share the word of the Lord with you as well. But you can find me on all social media. I am on social media every day, at least. I'm on a Clubhouse 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. when the right one comes. I also have my own room on Clubhouse on Thursday nights at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I am on Facebook Live on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. where you can see me with the voices of the prophet, the Bishop Greg Davis. And I am on Facebook Live Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where am I sharing there? Well, when the right one comes, the Men Edition. Listen, we are always helping people win. You can go to Amazon right now, y'all. Go to Amazon and get my book, her lap, his safe place. Every man needs a safe place. Also, pick up the workbook, because the book and the workbook work hand in hand. You're going to need that kind of information and instruction to help your marriage win. I don't care if you're not married right now. How do I present my lap as a safe place? You want to be able to share to a man and say, my lap is soft enough to hold all your tears, but strong enough and solid enough to keep your secrets. Also, pick up my book, Marriage and the Pandemic, How to Survive the Pandemic. There are people who realize that they love one another, but when the pandemic hit, they didn't like one another. Many marriages have been destroyed during the pandemic, and I will help you win in the pandemic as well. Reach out to me. I am there. But most importantly, I can't wait to the tour. Why don't y'all meet me in Detroit? I can't wait to get there. I'm hanging out with Prophetess Chandra. Y'all know who she is. We're hanging out. We're going to unmask. We're going to arise. And we're going to make some things happen.
Wow. I'm just super excited to be in Detroit this coming April 22nd and the 23rd. I am also excited. Hey, Erica, sis, call me. I'm just super duper excited to be on this journey. You all just don't know. I'm going to say this. If God has told you to do something, just do it. Just do it. And I know what you're going to say, but I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't have the people. I don't have the this. I don't have the laundry list of I don't haves. One thing is for certain. If God gave you the vision, he will give you the provision. Every single time to execute what he gave you. He wants to see if you're going to be obedient to the call, to the vision assignment, and start doing. You know how we always say, faith without works is dead. You got to put some work with your belief that God is going to do it. That means start doing the research. Start Googling, as you all say. Start looking up the information that is necessary to fulfill the vision. God's going to send help from the north, the south, the east, and the west. It might not be what help you may be looking for, but he's going to send help, and be willing to receive. Some of you all are locked up like this. Like, I ain't taking nothing from nobody. I don't want nothing from nobody. We got to loose that spirit. Okay? Bind it up and loose it from your mind, your body, and your soul. Because as long as you're like this, you can't receive. But if you open up your arms, if you hold out your hands, you can receive, right? So many of you are blocking your own blessings. You're blocking what God has for you, and you cannot progress in that manner. So I'm talking to the person today that has on the 50 million masks: unforgiveness, hardened heart, pain, trauma, hurt, bitterness, strife, anger, hatred, whatever your thing is. It's time to take it off. So that you can ascend, so that you can arise triumphantly in who God called you to be. Any closing remarks, Prophet Claiborne?
I would simply absolutely say that the mask is hiding who you truly are. The mask is hiding your identity, your inner being, who you are, and it has broken you down. And so behind the mask, y'all know we've been wearing these masks. Nobody knows that you're smiling, but they also don't know that you're broken. They don't know that you're crying. That the masks have hid so much about who you really are. And sometimes you got to just throw caution to the wind and say, I'm going to do me. I'm going to be me. One of the things I love about Prophetess Chandra is that she doesn't worry about whether you like this look or this color or hair cut this way. It was the same way with me. I don't care if you don't agree with who I am and how I dress and my style. Here's what I care about is that I'm being true to myself. There is a saying to that, thy own self be true. When you become true to yourself, you begin to take off those masks. You got to take off unforgiveness. You got to take off hate and bitterness, because you can't really be who you are. You can't come forward into being the kind of person and the person that God created you to be. I believe that if you get rid of those things, I know what it is to be hurt. I know what it is to be broken. I know what it is to be lied to. I know what it is to go through a divorce. I know what it is to have babies out of wedlock. All of those things would seem to be a negative. But watch this. I turned those negatives into positive and decided to present myself as the man of God and as God's man. Not only the man of God, but as God's man. When I presented myself that way, when I come to my marriage, I come my true self. When I come to my children, I come my true self. When I come to my friends and my family, I come my true self. And guess what? I present myself to the world as this is who I am. I may not be as tall as other preachers. I may not be as loud as other people. I may not do what other people do. But guess what? The people love me because I come true. I come to be myself. I don't try to change my message or who I am just to satisfy somebody else. I come true to myself. I will tell you, arise. Get in front of that mirror, pull those masks off and say, guess what? I'm going to be me, whether you like it or not. I'm going to be me. Thank you, Prophetess Chandra.
Be you, do you. Wow, I love it. I absolutely love it. Carlotta says, speak on it. That's right. Speak on it. We have to learn to do us and stop worrying about the opinion of other people, especially when those people don't know you personally. We have to stop taking things so personal. If someone does not know you personally, how can you take it personal? Mm-hmm. Keep it moving. And I know that may be hard for a lot of people to transition into that. But this is one thing that we want to share with you at the Unmask and Arise Triumphantly event. This event is specifically for those people that are aspiring to be in business, those that are CEO-preneurs, parallelpreneurs. That means you may be still on your 9-to-5, but you also have an entrepreneurship journey. We want to meet you. We want to talk to you. We want to embrace you. We want to love on you. We want to shower you with information, resources, and tools to help you unmask and arise triumphantly. Listen, meet us there, April 22nd through the 23rd. All the information you need for hotel, the place is in the link in the comments of this very video feed. God bless you all and have a great rest of your night. And I decided to make God a promise at that very moment. I said, Lord, I won't go back to 2007. See, that be who God has created you to be in his image and his likeness. Be that diamond in a rough, because somebody, I guarantee you, is waiting.
These three things very, very quickly. So say, I'm going to get it. I want to be a soldier. And he says, you are a soldier, but now in the army of the Lord. So I became new in Christ. As he began to use me,
Greetings, everyone. Hi, my name is Chandra Nicole Gore, and I am a Lens of Faith. I'm the CEO and founder of Lens of Faith Speaks Coaching and Consulting, and I'm also the founder and the president of Focus and Align Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated. Welcome. Welcome to the journey to greatness. Yes, that's right. The women inside of the Women's Business Empowerment Foundation Incorporated are all focused and aligned on God first as they navigate their various businesses that God has allowed them to be the CEOs over. I want to challenge you today to join us now. That's right. I want you to join this magnificent journey of learning all about women in business, how we start from the bottom, but now we are arising for such a time as this, learning valuable tools, resources, and avenues, strategies, tactics, and basic skills that we all need to thrive as CEOs of the businesses that God has given us. Yes, I want to thank you for even tuning into this very video today. As the founder, as the CEO, I want to tell you this. This has not been easy, but you know what? God has been with me every step of the way. So I want you to know today that if you join this movement of women in business, you will succeed in whatever it is that God has allowed you to put your hands on, because our hands shall never lack. I decree and declare today that you are daily loaded with benefits. That's right. If you partner with us and join this amazing movement, you will have the opportunity to mount the stage and talk about your business. You will have the opportunity to learn simple techniques, tools, and strategies to build your business from the ground up. That's right. We want to work with you. We want to band together so that the tools that you may have, what you've been doing, will get you to where God needs you to be. So listen, do not delay. Come on, join this amazing, amazing opportunity today. God bless each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, praise the Lord. I'm Bishop Dr. Samuel McGill III, and I'm excited because All Nations Radio is a candidate for Internet Radio Station of the Year for the Stellar Awards 2022, and we need your help. First round public voting is March the 21st through April the 4th, and we need every one of you to get behind us with your prayers, your support, and most importantly, your votes. Here's how you vote. You can go directly to our website, www.allnationsradio.net, and click on the vote banner right there on the homepage. Again, that's www.allnationsradio.net, and click the vote banner right there on the homepage. Listen, we're believing God to bring yet another Stellar Award home. And guess what? We can't do it without you. And also, I want you to save the date. Be there in Atlanta, Georgia, Stellar Awards 2022, July 15th and the 16th. And again, this is how you can vote for us. www.allnationsradio.net. Click on that vote banner right there on our homepage. Thank you. And we're praying, y'all. Peace.
God bless each of you. Have a great rest of your day.